This is the Asian elephant. In 2006, it passed a very important test. Humans, dolphins, and apes all passed this test. And what test is this, you may ask? It's called the mirror test. More on that later, but for now, using elephants from my collection, let's find out why these animals are so awesome. The elephant is the largest land animal on Earth. It stands at 10 feet tall and can weigh up to 18,000 pounds. That's the weight of 3 large SUVs, and the largest elephant on record was 13 feet tall and 24,000 pounds. Because of the elephant's size, it restricts some of their movements. They can run and swim, but they are one of the few mammals that can't jump. Their legs are too slender to propel their large bodies upwards, plus elephants have no spring in their legs since they stand on their toes. And the African elephant has the largest ears of any animal on Earth. For an elephant to sustain their massive size, an adult has to consume an enormous amount of food, up to 300 pounds of food per day, which is about 7,000 calories. Elephants are herbivores and they eat twigs, roots, grasses, fruit, small bushes, and tree bark. They also need a lot of water. A male elephant has to drink up to 50 gallons of water per day. Elephants are extremely intelligent creatures, and one of the signs that indicate they're smart is that they are able to recognize themselves in the mirror, as previously mentioned in the mirror test. Elephants are also able to use tools to problem solve, such as holding branches to scratch themselves in places their tusks and tails cannot reach, and large branches are wielded and objects can be thrown to deter predators. And probably the most widely known form of their intelligence is their amazing memory. As they migrate, traveling all over Kenya, the African elephant can remember where water sources are along their migration routes, and then go back to them at a later date. Elephants are the only living animal with long trunks. Trunks, which are a combination of nose and upper lip. They contain over 150,000 muscle units, weighing nearly 300 pounds. Elephants love to swim, and having a natural snorkel allows them to completely submerge themselves. This is one of the many ways an elephant uses their tusks. Apart from breathing, smelling is another function of the trunk. According to research, their sense of smell is the best in the mammalian world. Better than dogs and rats. An elephant's nose can help them find food, a mate, early detection of predators, and an elephant can detect a source of water 19 kilometers away. Water and trunks are a natural match. Elephants do not drink through them like a straw, but instead they suck up the water and then spray it into their mouths. Trunks also make great hoses, excellent for cooling down. On average, they can hold up to 4 liters. Elephants also use their trunks to sling dust and mud, but this layer of mud not only keeps them cool, but moisturizes their skin and keeps bugs away, as well as protecting them from the sun. Trunks are excellent for grabbing. They can reach out and latch onto objects and food. Their trunks have the strength to push down trees and lift substantial weight. Communication is another important job carried out by the trunk. These messages can be gentle and subtle or loud and trumpeting. Elephants also use their trunks to greet and reassure one another. They may intertwine their trunks to show affection. Their trunks are also a means of self-defense. Elephants aren't only large on the outside, but on the inside as well. Elephants have the largest brain of all land animals, 3 to 4 times the size of a human brain and weighing about 5 kilos or 11 pounds, the same weight as a bag of potatoes. Elephant tusks are massive teeth. Much like humans, their teeth are made up of a substance called dentine. The difference is it has a diamond-shaped pattern that makes it strong and gives it luster. Young elephants have baby teeth that fall out after a year and are then replaced with tusks, a permanent set that can grow 6 feet and weigh up to 50 pounds. Unfortunately, because of the high demand of elephant tusks, it has caused the population to decline severely. And though the African elephant are not endangered yet, their Asian cousins are. The physical differences between the African and Asian elephant is quite unique, stunning in fact. The first difference is the shape of the back. As you can see, the African elephant has a dip, whereas the Asian elephant's back is straight with more of a humped spine. The next difference is the head shape. Look closely and you can see the Asian elephant has a double-bumped dome with an indent in the middle, whereas the African elephant has a full and round head. It is quite obvious how different their head shapes are, making it quite easy to distinguish between the two. Another obvious difference between the African elephant and the Asian elephant is the skin texture. The African elephant's skin is wrinkled and feels like an old tree's bark. They are gray-black in color. And although the Asian elephant is also gray-black in color, its skin is much smoother and it lacks pigmentation on its nose, its forehead, and its ears. Quite the distinguishable features. Tusks are another notable difference between African and Asian elephants. Both male and female African elephants have tusks. But with Asian elephants, only the males grow tusks and not all of them grow tusks. Ear size, another big difference between the Asian elephant and the African elephant. And as you can see, the African elephant's ears are much larger than the Asian elephant's ears. They are noticeably smaller. And there are those out there who think the African elephant's ears look like the shape of Africa. What do you think? And there are some who think the Asian elephant's ears look like the shape of India. You decide. And lastly, size, the most obvious difference between the African and Asian elephants. And though the African elephant is larger than its counterpart, the Asian elephant, there's no denying or disputing that the elephant, no matter the species, is and will always be the largest, most magnificent land animal walking the earth. Thanks for watching, and to learn about other animals, I have made more videos featuring my animal collection. So, I will see you on the next video.